Episode 23. We got the basement key. We got it out of the antechamber and unlocked the basement. And there's still more. I should have known. But it's okay, because we still have the basement key. Kind of. Somewhere in the code check. Getting it is fine and all. Doesn't really do us anything unless we can get through the reservoir, which I guess requires the pump room, and also the boiler room. That seems to be the condition. Connecting the pump room to the boiler room sounds like a challenge. Other than that, there are a few other avenues we can explore, I guess. I remembered that there was some emails that we still want to read in the office. I think I probably walked by the computer there without remembering that I hadn't actually logged into the network with that one yet. Or if I did, I didn't read the emails. Since apparently the emails are only readable there. And a few other things, I guess. Like the letters all across. We got a few words complete, 5 across, I guess. Like here in rank 7, small, I think. Pretty sure right below this gate, we haven't confirmed the A in this room. Then there was an I and a G and a T here. And an I maybe here, but I'm not sure how confident I am in that. It feels like it says right. That's the only 5-letter word that I think can fit there. In fact, a lot of these seem like 5-letter words without really being all connected, I guess. It's hard to say since I only have a few complete rows. Rank 3 appears to be crack. And rank 1, strangely enough, seems hard to discern. Just because I haven't figured out a lot of the pictures in that row. Especially this one, the tree and the paperclip. You know, we're still missing something here. The 8th room for the outside. Don't think we've ever seen it. Maybe we just haven't been lucky to see it yet. I think we'll do the shrine again. Or maybe the trading post? If we do the trading post, we can't make the same mistake last time of not really using it. I think we'd want to trade items early in the day, because later in the day we can't backtrack all the way through the foyer to come back here. This is really only useful if we get a lot of money, and sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I want to try to make use of this, since I haven't yet. Last time we made this and didn't even step inside. Don't think it's worth going inside until we get an item. Same thing I said last time, but I think we'll try to do it this time. What the hell? This stays. That was not advertised. Does this affect everything, like the water in the pump room? Do we only need to use the pump room once? Because that would be great. Even if we don't do everything this run, as long as we drain the water from the reservoir, supposedly, it will stay drained. I think. Based on this staying drained. And there might be water in all of the other rooms we supplied water to, which is every room. And there are maybe rooms we want to empty water from, like the aquarium. Damn. If we left the pool empty, then maybe every time we drew the pool, we could have had that free amount of coins. And we have to draw the pool before we even do the pump room or whatever. This is not necessary, this empty well. It was good that we did it at one time to get the information, but I think next time we get the pump room, if all those water changes stay permanent, we put all the water back in here so that we can empty it in the places we want to empty for all future runs. Which would include emptying the pool, I guess. Emptying the aquarium, I think. We don't know what happens there. Was there anything else we wanted to empty other than the reservoir, obviously? There were 6 things. The fountain, the reservoir, the pool, the greenhouse, that's 4, the kitchen sink, which I guess we filled in last time, but I'm pretty sure it just makes the tap water help you refill the bucket. Can't think of anything else it does. And then the 6th one was... where? Water from the greenhouse, water from... well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll think about it when we get to the pump room next, I guess. I want to see these lower rank rooms again to get the letters. I filled in a lot of them, but I feel like I need to look at them again. Okay, wait, this is different, right? Unless I've seen this before. I put down the Y question mark for pray and... or wait, no? I think these pictures are different from what I remember. I have seen this combination before, which I assumed was pray and pry. So the difference would be A, not Y. Maybe I put down Y by mistake, or I just simply got a different picture combination. Put down A and Y question mark next to it. I'm assuming A here for pray and pry. That would make more sense than Y, I think, because, well, the foyer, this one here, the entrance hall, it's always the same, but I can only think ace and face, so if F is here, can't think of anything that would be a 5-letter word with blank, Y, F, whatever. And it's not blank in the first position because I think the first position is an S. We'll do that. Because it's sand and... no, desert and desert. We've seen this combination before in a different room, and I think this coincides with S. I feel like it was a different pair of pictures that led me to S in this coordinate, so this just kind of confirms my lettering, I think. So this would make sense if this is S alongside this being A, and then next is F. Then in the room over here, where it was the tree and the paper clip, hopefully we get a different picture pair. I'm just filling out the bottom row here. Damn it, it's these two again. It might always be these two in this room. Tree and clip. Paper. I think if we have SAF and then blank in this room, I also had S in the next room from some other run. SAF would be E, right? This is probably an E room. I'm going to put down E question mark, so it's probably safe. And we know safes are like a thing in this game. I wouldn't be surprised. How would this be E though? Like tree and tray? Removing one E? I don't get it. Point. Pint? Point and pint? Then it would be O. No, wait, not pint. It's a pine tree, which it was last time. Oh wait, pin. Pin and pine, right. So this is probably always pine, right? Whenever we see this tree and we get confused. Because we've seen this tree in combination with match and couldn't really figure out how match matched up with pine, or tree even. If we know that this is pine and try to match it up with the matchstick, I don't know what that would be. That would be in the coordinate 4, 4 that I noted. Match and pine. I think match was the one that had the extra letter. Whatever match is that isn't match. So if you subtract pine from that, what would it be? What would the match be if you add on one letter to pine? Like spine, we already did that in a different room. Pines, pin, pine, whatever. I'll worry about it if I get the same picture combination in this coordinate. So I think we completed the bottom row here, SAFES. And I already have a pretty solid guess for the next row up since we filled out 4 letters. With some back and forth, I questioned an H or an O here. Over here, H or O. I'm pretty sure it was H. We got A, E, I, blank, H, T. Pretty sure it's going to be 8. And actually that seems to correspond with the row above and row below. Crack 8 safes. It seems to have to do with the letters. Or the letters, like the red letters in our inventory. Because we've always found them in the safe, the 2 already, I guess. I guess we can put down a G question mark in the room above the entrance hall. It's pretty confident though. But before I commit to that, no. Yeah, we can check when we come by the entrance hall again. Yeah, I can write it down. And just to confirm, this was an S, right? Locksmith? Locksmith. Save diamonds or get keys. We've been screwed by keys before, but I don't know. Do we want the locksmith near the entrance hall? We would need to get coins to spend at the locksmith. We have some allowance. We can trade keys if we get them or something. But only the special keys that go in our inventory. And at that point we just want to use the keys rather than trade them for a different item, right? The good thing about the trading post is that you can keep on trading, but there's like a pattern where you can stop, where you can't trade anymore. Once you reach the end of the pattern, it just goes back and forth. Just put it in the pantry. Tag and tag, so yeah, the S. What kind of color room would we want through the secret passage if we did it? We could get the greenhouse, but we already have the key, so that's not what we're going for here. We want the pool room, and the boiler room, and all of that stuff. But none of that matters. I mean, none of those are selectable here. We can't select a blue room, despite what it says. Orange room, green room, red room, yellow room. Can't think of anything that would help us here. It's not very exciting to not go for it, though. Could go for like a... Actually, there's a lot of stuff we haven't gotten yet, right? We know there's one, like, from that book we read. Lady Epson's bedroom, right? Or something like that. It seemed like a really important one because it was all cursive and stuff. We only got to the master bedroom once. We've seen all the hallways. Seen all the green rooms. Does the secret garden trigger on this side of the house? I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure the greenhouse only spawns when heading north, so this could be the greenhouse, like if we made it green. Terrace wouldn't spawn, because it has to be kind of facing in a different direction, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. There's so many shops we haven't seen. Let's make it a shop. Maybe we can pick something new. Cost bypassed. How are we bypassing the cost? What did we do? Why is this happening? Do we have some kind of buff going on? I don't know. We could go for the locksmith after bypassing it, but kitchen lets us continue forward. The laundry room could spawn an item, like that one time. But I mean, is it more likely to spawn in the laundry room than the kitchen? I don't think so. We save a diamond if we do this. We don't really need the laundry room. The kitchen is always useful for food. I will test the laundry room to see if there's an item. Alright. Even though I don't see an item here, I've made the mistake several times of leaving an item by not walking into a room. So we will look around, at least a bit. And of course this is one of the vent rooms. We don't know what this thing does. Okay. I don't regret stepping in here. It's just 2 steps. We didn't get any new shops, unfortunately. And in fact, the casino isn't even part of that whole set. Casino's like a studio edition. Just 3 mystery shops we've never seen yet. How many rooms have we seen? Missing number 40, 26, 3 there, and 4 here. Let's see if we can confirm a G over here. Could go for a star. Always nice to increase the star count, I guess. Don't know what buff we get with 6 stars. Was that the apple? No, we got nothing for 6. At least nothing appeared in the book. Why not, right? Just do it. Waste a diamond? No, I don't want to. This. And I guess we'll take our allowance. We already have 5 coins. The only reason not to take it is in case you run into the chapel early and want to walk through without the cost. Since we already picked up those coins from the pantry and elsewhere, it doesn't matter if we pick up the allowance, well, later. We'd still have to pay the cost. Take that in case we run into the workshop again. We can maybe see what it combines with. Okay, hang on. Crap. We needed 2. I want to add more places to the pool. We'll just have to hope we get it again, I guess. I mean, this is the only thing that gives us stuff. I've never drafted next to a bedroom. I mean, we could have made this a bedroom instead of the parlor, but there's something about my strategy that just makes it impossible to draft that next to whatever. Well, maybe I'll start drafting bedrooms now. Oh, right, confirming the G, I guess. Did we have pictures in the parlor? I guess not. Can't confirm it. We would need like a whole... Oh wait, never mind, here it is. Bridge and bride, so yeah, that's a G. Crack 8 safes. That's the entire 3 rows below. What's the one above it? We're gonna focus on rank 4 for decoding, specifically these 2. Alright, we're dead in the water if this leads to a dead end. Alright, good. None of them lead to a dead end. I'm not sure which one we want, though. Green room is the safest. This could lead to a dead end. Bacon and eggs are nice, but it'll come back. Security is nice, but that's also pretty common. It feels like it. No item this time. Yep, bacon and eggs came back, but we'll do the hallway. Gotta start looking up, taking note of whatever has air ducts, steam vents, whatever. Drawing room? I guess. We're going to draft this one first, because it might be the garage. And that'll be a lot of keys. Yep. The garage always has this... Oh wait, no, it's different from what I thought. I think I've definitely seen this before, but I've only created the garage from the right side. Towards the back of the car, the door. But this confirms what I thought, that it does have an entrance this way. Just because it changes the way the wall works or whatever. This might also apply to a lot of the green rooms that I think only spawn in one direction. But I don't think so. I think the green rooms are kind of special that way, like the veranda and whatnot. Yep, this is why I saved the diamond. I think the 3 keys are pretty much a good deal. Plus there might be items in here, I think. This room is kind of like that, right? Oh, Swan Song, the password. Well, missing the letters, but still. Never noticed that. Well, I guess that's everything. Until we can get the car keys, if we can. This might be the veranda, just based on, statistics, what I feel like I've seen when drafting in this direction, in this location. Oh, veranda. Oh, her ladyship's chamber. It just kind of happens. It's so rare, we've never seen it. Of course we're doing it. I think we knew, right? That it was more likely to spawn on the west side of the estate. But we've never seen it until now. Tucked quietly away in the west wing of Mount Holly is the decorative bedroom of your grandmother, Lady Epson. The style you find unique in the house, a fitting tribute to her childhood home in Araja. Yeah, that lore. So this place, or rather, Lady Epson, she would have been Grandpa Simon's wife, but she lived here, in her brother-in-law, or however that works. Her husband's brother's manor. Does it never end? What is this? What's this spiral? I'm afraid of this. Is it what we're in right now? This whole game that we're playing? 17 days in? Feels like it never ends, right? Special music for her ladyship's chamber. That's Simon, I think. Ah, we know this lore. Fen Ares, right? Previously something else. Notably not the symbol of Haraja, the heart. I'm pretty sure this means that he is from the Fen Ares side, or from even further back, all the way to Oris. Oh, don't mind if I do. A floor plan upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. I didn't need to read that, I just did. Yeah, we've seen these guys before, right? The family tree and all that. Believe they're on the Epson side. Ah, the Queen. Of course. And the purple flag. I will consult my notes. We learned this in grade 2, I think. One moment. I mean, we already know it, but I just want to confirm it. Strangely enough, no red flags, even though we see them flying all over the place and heard them mentioned in lore. The yellow flag is... oh wait, hang on. What have I written down here? Right. The yellow flag is Arch Ares, and that's the mountain symbol. The orange flag, and I'll write this in now because I didn't do it before. Orange flag was a heart. I thought it was purple, but it was actually orange. And it was actually Araja, the name that I kept on getting wrong. Araja. As it says here. I guess I thought it was purple because, well, we're in the purple place here. But I guess this flag is for the hourglass, which is Fen Ares, so... What's the meaning of that then? Because our grandmother is from Araja. Do I have the names wrong? Is Araja actually... No, the purple... gotta get that page of my notes again. Definitely, even if I got the names wrong, the hourglass was the purple flag. And that matches like everything that we're seeing here. The purple flag and the symbol here and this thing. So maybe this symbol is actually Araja, even though I wrote it down as Fen Ares. I might even have the positions of the kingdoms wrong. The northern one, the southern one, and the middle one. Definitely Araja was the south one. But then that wouldn't match the symbols that I saw in the book, because pretty sure the heart was to the south and the hourglass was in the center. I think I'm just confused, but... well, maybe we'll learn concretely from this book. Everything's pointing towards the hourglass being garaged right now, I guess. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Okay. Well. How do we open it? Can't be the secret garden key, right? That's for the garden. Was the garden related to her ladyship? I'm not sure why I thought this was related to her. Maybe I thought it was because of... I think. Probably. Well, one, because it's on the west side, I think. Usually? I mean, it's where we found it. And two, because of Hollow Knight, because of gardens and the queen and all that. Anyway. To open this, we might either need a lockpick, clearly not a normal key, or something else. Probably not the sledgehammer. Okay. It was fun finding this. And we get a bonus. Gain 10 steps through the boudoir. Gain 3 gems in the walk-in closet. Boudoir should be easy to find. Walk-in closet, kind of not too hard to find, right? How many bedrooms is this? Is that all of them? That's all of them. So yeah, the only time we can make use of my stupid bedroom closet is with the boudoir or the bedroom. I think that was the wrong choice when I upgraded it. Oops. Gotta get up. If we don't, gotta go forward. To the right. Okay. It's game over. Already. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. We found the ladyship's chamber, and now nothing else. So many keys for no reason. Man. It's my own fault. I guess I made the garage just because I wanted the garage, but I didn't really think about plotting out. What I should have done was create the doorway while I was still in the hallway here, and if I had a secure route forward, then I could have made the garage securely. But if I didn't, then I needed to use the drawing room to make progress. Northwards. Alright. I know. We can't go launder our stuff either. Okay. Give me some bacon. Maybe we'll find the ladyship's key? No, just a normal key. Oh look, the magnifying glass. Well, I guess we can, I don't know. Since we just found it, why not? Is there anything worth finding here? Are we just staring into the abyss? Don't mind me, just kind of fishing for thumbnails here. As I do. Whenever we find a new room, it's kind of a relief, because it would make it easier to find a thumbnail. Oh, can we not? We can't use a magnifying glass on this. Yeah, there would be no reason. Tell me your secrets. I guess all we got this time was a little teaser. What a waste of a day, eh? Well, hang on. With our steps, I guess we can do one thing. You know, I should have gotten the gems from the funeral parlor. No, wait. One gem wouldn't have saved us anyway. I guess what I should have done was launder before going for this risky door here. We did get the laundry room, so I should have used it. We can trade items. Damn it. We got the upgrade disc and we can't use it. Yeah. No code check either. Though of course we don't want to check this into the code check. Not when we have the master basement key there. Speaking of, I want to check down here. Surely this is still locked, right? Or relocked? Never mind. Okay. Well, I think I made a mistake. Or did I? Did I? I think I did. I should have used the basement key to unlock the foundation. That other side. We couldn't access the foundation during that run, but I could have entered from the other side. Let's do that now. Just to look at it. We can clearly see stairs leading down from over there. Well, kinda clearly. And the surface. So I'm pretty sure we have to drain this all the way. Where is the pipe anyway? Somewhere. Instead of checking it into the code check, the smart move would have actually been to unlock this. But I had no reason to think that it would have stay unlocked. This isn't the foundation. Or rather, it's more than the foundation. It's the abandoned mine. What's all this? Okay, wait. We're gonna leave that there. So it'll be there tomorrow. I guess we have the magnifying glass for this. Is there some other part to this? There's a basement on the right side. Cart tracks and then this 5 or whatever. Looks like it's rotating or something. Foundation elevator, concealed entrance. Cliffside exit. Minecart. Fountain entrance where we came from. Tomb entrance. We've never made the tomb. That's right. That's the one that's missing. Torch chamber. Rotating gear. 2 north lever. And although I don't really need it, 10. Buried floor plan. Wherever 10 is. Where's the other half of this? Gel points dreams. That is a GEL, right? And over here's the basement. I guess. Well, we have the right side of the map, I guess. What's this place? The rotating gear? It seems like a place that rotates. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. The number 8 again. Don't pick that up. What even is this? We can't interact with it. It's kind of got 8 spokes around. 3 of them are this stick thing. And the other 5 are this shape. Whatever that is, they're the same shape. I don't know what to make of this. So here are the tracks, and we know that this leads over to the right side of the map, near the basement. There's just something blocking us here, I guess. Well, I'm glad I came down here. I just assumed this went over to the foundation. And actually, even with the key, I'm not sure we'd be able to unlock the foundation entrance or whatever. All we could do is move it this way. Maybe as we're leaving we'll do that, because... let's see. This is a rotating gear. What the hell is this? What the hell is all this? What's this doing under the house? And how does it rotate? There's something over there. And something creepy over there. Another path down there. It's probably something worthwhile in all 8 of these, or at least do you use all 8 of them, I assume. We're not on the map. This doesn't matter. Can I use the winding key to rotate this? I don't think so. Well, it's no good to us now, but just in case. Assuming that this stays unchanged, I guess only the house resets. Moving this will allow us to access the gear room from that side, I guess. Or access that side from the gear room, assuming there's a different entrance from the foundation. So I guess actually checking in the basement key was the right move. I thought that I could have unlocked the foundation by heading this way last time. Doesn't look like I could have. Yeah, even if I could have unlocked the basement key, I guess, or rather unlocked the foundation side from this end. The safe move, which I did do, was checking in the basement key at the code check, because then I can just use it whenever, as long as I return it to the code check. Who knows, maybe there's more uses for it other than the bottom of the well that we did here, and also the foundation. So we can just assume that this doesn't reset. There's also that thing over there. We're missing one fire. Don't know where that last pipe would be. 2 of them were over there, 1 of them was in that garden. Before we leave. Might as well, right? Solve one more puzzle. Like, check it off. Wrong. Wrong. True. True. Thanks. I guess we can go to the trading post. Couldn't really make use of it this time, again. I can do a little stroll outside, I guess, try to find that last pipe. 3 of them so far were outside, so why wouldn't the last one be? Of course, it could just be in a different room, which is what I'm expecting. Like another outdoor room or whatever. No box here this time, with a one-time deal. This, again. Why can we interact with this? I didn't really think about it. Too dangerous to pick up, huh? If we don't pick it up, do we bring an item to the dynamite? Do we use something to pick it up? You. Let's just get trading, I guess. There's no point. Let's see what items exist. Yeah, the battery pack, we know. Reduce the contraptions in the workshop. Still don't know how to use it. We've never had the battery and the workshop. Okay, this is the bottom of the trade, it seems. It seems like the battery pack is kind of at the bottom of the trade, in general. That's new. I think we're at the top of the trade in terms of, like, valuability or whatever. These seem to be high-profile items. I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's an upgrade disc. Whoa, prism key. We've gotten that before, but we've never used it, I don't think. Or have we? Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you may permanently adjust its rarity. That's really good. When you say adjust, can we make it 0? Or super rare? Or make the ones that we hate very... This is something that's worth putting into the code check if we think we're done with the basement key. Not only would it make certain rooms more viable, but for the thing that we're trying to do right now, this, we could make the workshop more viable. We could make the pump room, which we need, a lot more viable, and the boiler room, and also make every other room more rare, just so that we get these rooms. But I think you probably won't want to do that. Probably just want to make all the rooms common, right? Is that all of them? All the mechanical rooms? I think so. They seem to be all grouped together. Are any of these mechanical? Doesn't look like it. But we know some of them do have vents in them, like the dark room. And the furnace, I guess, technically. Not that we can change their rarity. Alright, that's an interesting one. This seems to be the bottom of the tray too. Yeah, salt seems to be pretty crap. Alright, we've learned how the gear wrench works, and we know that we can trade it for an upgrade disc if we happen to have one. We could, and this is a risky thing, I don't think I want to do this just for the wrench, but with that upgrade disc that we left at the bottom of the well, which should still be there tomorrow and moving forward, hopefully. We could just wait until we get the trading post again and trade it for this wrench on the beginning of the day. That might be the play. To get the boiler room and also the pump room right next to each other. We know what this does. Four ivory dice, huh? That's pretty valuable. Oh, and the dice are just currency now, so it's kind of like it's in its own special tier. It doesn't connect down to the bottom of the trade or whatever. like these two, with salt and battery. Funny you can't trade salt for... Oh, because we already have salt, I see. So it just becomes a key. Funny how that works. Well, we learned something, I guess. What about this? No, not that. Oh wait, can we not get salt anymore? Somehow this trade became no longer salt. Just became key permanently. Weird. Okay. I guess we're done for today. We learned a little bit. Well, we learned a lot downstairs. This game's really long. I'm probably making it longer by not being smart or whatever. Actually, wait. Oh no, the bridge doesn't spawn. I was wondering about walking all the way over there when the driveway isn't spawned in. But you can't, without the driveway. I guess we can look around a little bit more outside here to try to find that last pipe. Since we saw two inside of the outer rooms, it kind of makes me think that there wouldn't be another one there, because that would be 3 in the outer rooms. And we found one of them not in the outer rooms. Okay, this goes underground. Somehow. With dynamite, maybe? Can we blast this open? Looking at these things with a new light now, after having kind of forgotten about them since episode 1. Yeah. This was a hint, right? That stuff down there, all this mysterious stuff under the mountain, it's way more than just a house. This probably goes all the way back to the time of Horus or whatever. I would assume we're in the central place, right? Not the northern place, Archeries, but I think... And again, I probably have the locations and names wrong. Fen Ares, previously Horus's domain or whatever. And there's this place, which we can't do anything about. Don't even know what this all is. Can we get a torch? There was that room at the bottom of the well with these... with candles, right? Don't know if we ever get a matchstick. Where does this even lead? Probably also underground, right? Don't think the pipe was in that tunnel. Been a while since we walked over here. I've never noticed this. I've never noticed this. Not that it matters, we can't open it. How many times have I walked by here and just ignored it? I guess I've always been looking at the right side, as you do, towards the stuff in the distance. But then this was over here. This has always been closed, I don't think there's any way to open it. Just goes back to Reddington, right? And there's this door over here, of course. Even more mystery. That doesn't even matter. Not yet. To even hack away at the mystery underground, we need so many conditions above ground. But it seems like some of that stuff is permanent, so that's good. Just gotta get to the foundation with the code check. Then we can hack away more at it. Already got a pipe here. So I think it has to be in the outer room still. Again. Unless there was like a second pipe that I missed. That wouldn't make sense though. Don't know how to tell time with this. This isn't 2 o'clock, right? Don't know if it matches the clock on the house. So what is this? We've seen this every time there was a safe, right? Every time we unlocked a safe and found a red letter, a gem was sitting on one of these. There's meaning here. It's not just there for no reason, right? Wouldn't be able to tell you the meaning though. We got the magnifying glass for this, I guess. Not that it matters. But let's be thorough just in case. Don't think it'd be any of the text. Kind of a pointless to do this. And these affect fruit spread and the flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. And now that there's water permanently in the greenhouse, I guess, the greenhouse is much more valuable since there will always be flowers in it, I guess. Good to know. I feel like I'm going crazy with this magnifying glass. And the names of these angels is important for something. There are 8 angels too, I remember. Don't know the name of the 8th one hidden behind the chapel or whatever. Oh, and that's the last page. Don't know why they could be important. Okay. This was a kind of a weird day. Spent some time exploring underground. I guess it's a good thing that I ran into a dead end early. I mean, not really. But it gave us the opportunity or encouraged us to go underground. Alright, we're done. Cozy cottage. Guess we haven't gotten cozy before. Usually it was quaint. I guess cozy is smaller than quaint. Is there ever any point not to go for this? The outer room? Can't really think of it. The bonus just seems like... well, the potential bonus seems way more important than anything else. We don't always use this room, but... does this go anywhere? We can't go in the water anyway. Just trying to be very thorough for that pipe. Alright, it's gotta be this. This is a black border. I never even thought about it when we saw the tomb before. This is the only black border we've ever seen, right? We know this connects underground, supposedly. Camera entered a weird angle. Like a fixed thing. Sort of fixed. On rails. Angels. And candles. Gonna have to muster up some courage to face this one. I mean, I'm not scared, but I'm sure Simon, a young boy of 14 summers, is. So I'm going to let him steal his nerves. Now would be a good time to take a break.